pods. Right, that has been cut. And there was a case in the IGL.ql channel wondering who's commentating. It's Zoot and Mousestar. I'm Zoot. Mousestar is that guy over there. But we are live here, map 2, Weird versus Saphir. And this is Weird's map pick. Trying to get a bit of damage off the telly. Done quite a good job there, and we can just shoot on over to the LG and be happy with that. I'm completely out of rocket ammo now. It's just going to be MG all the way at the end, and we're finally backing off. And Saphir, they're overcommitting. And I think Weird knew he was going to do that. And once again, I mean, it's much like what we saw in the last map. Saphir really putting too much into his fights. You don't need to get a first frag. You don't need to. No one needs to get a frag in the first 30 seconds of the match. And on DM13, at the beginning of the match, is more about securing the fact that you have LG, you have rocket, you have whatever other weapons you think you need. And then also that you have 200 armor before you actually start any fight with anyone else.
Well, I think Saphir is too greedy. He needs more patience.
Yeah.
He needs to wait for the right moment to really make an intense fight.
And then, that was a moment when he should have pushed because Weird was on 8 health. And Weird would have gone down there if he did push. So you've really got to know how much health your enemy is on. If you can't hear the screams, then don't push frantically. If you can, and you've still got 100, then you can definitely think about it if you don't mind getting a not entirely clean kill. Weird's literally got away with murder at the moment. And nice rocket jump actually, avoiding taking that damage from the LG on the way up. With 2 frags of difference, Saphir could hang around there and take the Mega, and he does in fact. I think this might put off Weird's timing, so I don't think he would have heard it happen. And red armor also still up, and Weird's not keen on taking it. Well, until now.
I think he doesn't have timing on it.
Yeah. That would make sense. That's annoying, you kinda gotta, not guess, but make an educated, you can make an educated guess quite easily. But actually getting a bang on is a different question. And Weird there taking quite a lot of damage. But Saphir as well slowly starting to take the heat, and there's one more. 3-0 now, and we've passed the first quarter. Saphir though almost trading places with Weird there. 4-0. And the frag lead is kind of escalating. The frag difference I see.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Saphir doesn't know when to back off, when it's better to just let it go.
Yeah.
He's just taking every fight.
And again, he stood that fight there, but that's worked out. Oh my god. And that's very typical of what we've seen Saphir do in the past. But here...
He still has no timing on red and wasting so much.
Yeah. But this could work out for him. If Weird doesn't land a shot, Saphir needs to get that red. Okay, he's kind of safe for a moment, but there's going to be no 50 health bubble. Wrong weapon again, he should have had rockets then.
Well, at least Weird is weak.
Yeah, but not going to be for long, because yellow armors are up. And this could be an error by Weird. Saphir just decides to back off. Which probably is the best idea.
Saphir needs a weapon.
He's got
I wouldn't have attacked that red armor.
What just happened there? Did he lean on the left key a little bit too long there?
Maybe.
That was very strange. And Saphir trying to sneak there, and it's he thought that he'll never suspect me doing that, and Weird's like, excuse me? Nice play there by Weird. And do you know if this is pick, or are you in the same boat as me here?
Yes, it's pick.
Aha. And we should really get rid of those 50 health bubbles. I mean, he's unlikely to need them considering he's the one controlling the items. But you know, it can really do an enemy's head in if there isn't those health bubbles up when they need them. It's often what you see on maps such as Aerowalk and ZTN. Maybe less frequently on other maps, but those are the ones I remember seeing it most regularly. And actually, Saphir it's the LG accuracy of both the players.
Weird with 31. Yeah, also Saphir.
So I mean, in fights, it's really feel like Saphir's dominated the LG fights, the LG accuracy. But
yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, but Weird's
on the last map as well.
Absolutely. But Weird's using the LG at a more opportune moment. He's playing it far more strategically, and at the moment, strategy is winning, not aim. And if you watch a lot of Russian players, and it's very interesting to see how they play, because there are very few Russian players who are well known for their aim, but there's a lot of Russian, professionals, semi-professionals, and the way that they do so well and the way that they make it so difficult for other European players to fight versus them, it's just because their tactics are just so solid compared to anyone else's. So if you think, oh well, I'll never have a 40 LG constantly, then don't worry. I mean, Duel's a massive head game as well, not purely aim. And if you've heard any Rafa interviews, when you're feeling like his aim's not on, he's going to switch far more passively and play a strategic game, and that's when he's won some of his best titles, some of his most well-known titles. So goes to show. You can play all aim no brain, or you can play brain. With running out of items, but I mean, it does kind of show that this is his map. Saphir suffering a lot here, and a similar frag difference to Toxicity, or DM13, a similar frag difference to Toxicity. Not a good sign for Saphir, unfortunately. I mean, if Saphir watches back on this, what's the best words of advice we can give him?
He needs to work on his positioning.
Yeah.
Especially when he is in control, he doesn't use his advantage.
Yeah, true. And kind of the way he's aggressive, the way he does choose to attack.
Yeah, like you said, he takes the most obvious chase routes.
And you can't do that. And that's why, again, that some people can think, oh well, 10 frag difference in the first 3 minutes, I can still make a comeback. The reason it's hard to make a comeback is because normally when you're chasing someone, you've got to think about where they're going to be in 10 seconds time rather than where they are at that moment. And that's why it can take a long time to even get one frag back in a game. So you always want to keep it close. You never want to give away more frags than need be. And again here, Saphir just walking into Weird, should have read that. Weird was completely on top of the situation, and Saphir was just walking into him. And with 2 minutes left, I think we can say GG. But
yeah.
Hopefully Saphir's going to keep playing. And well, he's got more yellow points than me, so maybe I should practice against him.
Gauntlet humiliation.
I don't have any excuses for my yellow. It's so awful.
What's your rating?
I don't know, 1600, something like that.
Okay.
Maybe a bit less or a bit more. I don't really know. Someone can update me on QL ranks and find out. But yeah, Weird basically now killing time, looking forward to his game versus Sai, and I think that's a highlight of the IGL, and it's nice to see a really good final, I think. And I'm actually pretty confident that we're going to see some close games.
Yeah, Sai versus Weird will be close.
Yeah,
Can promise that.
I haven't seen them really play. Have you ever seen them play in practice?
Against each other?
Yeah.
No.
No. So I've played both of them a lot, and I mean, playing them, I got similar results for both. Don't know if I've ever. Yeah, I don't know if. I think I might have won against both of them maybe once, but I know I've played both of them quite a few times, and I get the feeling that they're very well matched. But yeah, 30 seconds remaining, 18-0. Saphir giving frags away at the end, but I think after it was like 9-0, then Saphir is probably just being aggressive, just out of fun. So props to him not for just
So
forfeiting.
do you think we're just gonna pick DM13 again?
I don't know. You know, it's all up. I have no idea. I wouldn't know who feels more comfortable. He might do, because Sai didn't look so good in DM13 last time round, so it's quite
that's true.
possible. But yeah, I will close that